Who is it for? Does the customer want it? Well, the reaction so far has been amazingly positive. You feel as though you're holding back a flood. The sheet-fed market, a quick representation here. It's different in different markets, I understand. But on the whole, the B2 market is the largest market installed base. Digital printers really have moved into the B3 market or the SRA3 market, but they're looking to expand. Gatefolds, different size products, tabloids is not there. So they need a new solution in the digital age for short-run printing. Offset printers are also looking to be more competitive for short runs, and I'll come on to that. And the market's changing. If we look at the longer run work, there's pressure on that. Jobs are decreasing in run length. People want more personalized printing, more targeted marketing. So the short runs, personalized print, one-to-one perhaps, but the majority of the market is in the, let's say, 500 to 2,000 sheet range. And that's where the opportunity is for Jet Press. That's where the customer is under immense cost pressure to fulfill what the market wants in terms of to pay for print. And if you do it with a press that's designed to run 2,000 and up, you're non-competitive from a cost point of view. So this is where I think there's a true opportunity. Digital printing today really comes more and more expensive as the run length gets longer, particularly if we take, let's say, number of jobs or number of pages per job. It's a flat line curve. You have a price per page, and so you just multiply it up. So if you're doing big catalog work and high quality, it can get very expensive. So the longer the run length, the less competitive toner technologies get today. Offset is the opposite, very efficient over here with one make ready. But as you get shorter run lengths, the make ready has a bigger impact. If you have a multi-pagination job, multi-make readies, it becomes less and less cost competitive. So I think what we have to fulfill is this new digital opportunity here in the middle for work. And perhaps this is work that isn't being printed today. This is work that maybe the end user decides not to print because it's just too expensive. Sorry, the minimum run's 1,000. Well, I don't want 1,000. But it's too expensive if I do it in traditional digital. So the Jet Press is going to really fill this hole and offer a cost-effective solution. So let's just quickly readdress what is it. It's a B2 sheet-fed press. Sheet size, 750 by 550. It's on a standard sheet-fed platform. And this is what really excites the customer. This is the majority of the customer base installed around the world. They understand it, they know how it behaves, and of all the advantages that traditional sheet-fed platforms give. What we've bolted on top, represented like this, is the latest inkjet printing technologies. So what does that mean? We start with a standard paper feed, and that's where the accuracy starts in terms of grabbing the sheet and controlling the sheet to very, very high accuracy. If you want a very high accurate jewelry job, sheet-fed is the way to do it. We then pre-coat in this section here, and that's where we lay down this very thin layer, and that means you can use current stocks. You don't have the problem of laying down special stocks. We then have the single unit you saw, so there's a single cylinder in there, gripper cylinder, with the inkjet heads on it. Then we dry it using air and infrared, and the paper comes out completely dry. Very simple. Why sheet-fed? Why not web? Well, as I said, probably 99% of printers in reality are sheet-fed printers today. What does that mean? They use standard stock, B2 stock, B1 stock. They're used to handling reams of paper. If they want to do a short run, they don't want to have to buy a reel of paper. Otherwise, storage, part-used reels, not very flexible. Also, they know how to handle sheets of paper. They know how to handle pallets. They have pallet trucks, forklift trucks. They don't have reel handling gear. It also fits into their just geometry of the press room. Most printers don't have free space. They're crammed in. They generally take out a sheet-fed press and replace a press. So it fits the footprint. And also, they have finishing. They know how to finish. Gatefolds, square folds, tabloids, variety of finishing. This is not just document printing. So really, the printer isn't facing additional investment by getting into this technology. And that has been a major drive that they've come back to us when we've been asking questions. They're very excited because they can just slot it into their current shops. What has the market really been telling us? Here are two statements. With run lengths from a few hundred to a few thousand, make-readies make all the difference. The issue is not press speed. Getting 18,000 sheets per hour is not key anymore. It's the speed of make-ready. How does Jet Press help? Well, in traditional offset, you can see make-ready on a short-run job is a significant proportion of time. The run length may only be 10 minutes, 5 minutes, very short. But you only get paid for the print. You don't get paid for the make-ready. On Jet Press, you almost eliminate make-ready times. Samba delivers 2,700 sheets per hour, B2 sheets per hour, at 1,200 DPI with 4 grey levels. So that's the equivalent of 2,500 DPI, which is sheet-fed resolution today. And that's why we're aiming at sheet-fed quality. And I'll come on to that. And a sheet that emerges from the delivery dry, able to handle, go straight to finishing. And the ink characteristics on the sheet means you don't have cracking if you fold it. It performs in the same way as an offset sheet today. Inline finishing is a question that we've been asked. Well, finishing in the traditional sheet-fed market is very variable. Most finishing, even in digital, is offline. You have nearline finishing and some inline finishing. Commercial print is highly variable. We've just seen the make-readies are the key cost driver. Putting inline finishing on with a variety of products just means we extend the make-ready. We complicate the make-ready, and the total cost of ownership goes the wrong way. So I believe a standard sheet-fed press platform is offering what the market and the customer really wants. What is the quality like? We made a bold statement at Drupa to talk about sheet-fed quality. 1200 by 1200 4-level grey scale gives you, firstly, the opportunity to get there. We have a very stable inkjet system. That, coupled with closed-loop color control, gives you consistency of color through the run. It's not just the first sheet, it's the 1000th sheet. Does that color match? Wide color gamut. We've just heard the color gamut of digital inks is wider. More opportunity there. Bleed-free coagulation technology with VersaDrop means we have very accurate lay down of the dot on the paper. And of course, as I've mentioned time again, offset registration accuracy, particularly if you're working and turning. Look at the print and the accuracy of, if you like, the type, particularly in small font, line work, and then come and look in the detail in the print. Come and see the detail and see whether you believe that this really is getting to offset quality. Even there's been some suggestion, technology with a potential to surpass offset quality. Variable data, in a nutshell, yes. Variable data for personalized, if the customer wants that. Fits with all web-to-web print applications, so fully capable of producing print on demand if that fits the customer. Environment, we can't ever forget the environment. What about its environmental credentials? We believe it has some advantages. We're eliminating processes, so we're eliminating chemistry and plate production, water, alcohol. None of that's required. Hazardous press room consumables, blanket wash. The only wash we have is a very, very small amount of liquid just to clean the heads. So really eliminating some of the, let's say, the hazardous chemistries around the press hall. Raw materials, waste, paper waste. One of the efficiencies here is if you're in short run on a sheet fed, you could have a job paper waste of 25%. You work and turn, that could be as high as 50% paper waste, and paper is the driving cost in short run, or in all printing actually. So eliminating waste, and this is what we'll demonstrate at Ipex, really is a major cost driver, as well as a major environmental benefit. We're helping to reduce this stigma print has about wasting paper and junking paper. We've worked out it also has a 25% lower carbon footprint than the typical offset press. So we believe the best of both worlds, the best of digital and the best of offset combined in the Jet Press 720.